Gonna wait for a few, let some people pop on. Hey, what's up, guys? How did it go, Galen? It took me a little bit, but I'm feeling a lot better from it. I regretted it for a good 4 days because it got really intense, but it just calmed down pretty quick. I'm doing good for me, you know. I'd like things to be better, of course, but in general, I'm doing okay. The arm ache, yeah, I still have that a little bit, but that didn't bother me. I just didn't want to go completely insane like I was for a little bit. It threw me into a pretty good wave, but it wasn't the wave itself was terrible. It was mostly mental and some really weird physical stuff, but I'm doing okay. I can still tell a little bit it's there, but it's not like it was, and the major part of it stopped. So, but I only got the Johnson and Johnson, so I don't have to look forward to doing a second. This is good enough. Hopefully, it'll keep me and you out of the hospital. Oh, that's such a question, man. I'd never be able to tell you all my symptoms because it's only the ones that are significant are the ones that are going to pop out. It's like I'd almost have to have a list, you know. Hold on, I'm looking for something here. I will try. I will try to tell you my symptoms. I like to go against a list to see if they're still there, but I can't find my list. I have so many notepads. Huh. I have so many old notepads. It's kind of like scary going through these. Rheumatology, allergies, band names, stuff I had when I was an admin on Benzo Recovery, blood sugar, visual snow. Well, no matter what, always the worst symptoms are my head issues. The feeling like honestly, I don't even know how to explain them anymore. I used to try to explain them like an LSD feeling, but it honestly isn't. It feels like brain damage. That's all I can say. It feels like I have brain damage. It feels like my brain got torqued in a certain direction and it needs to get back online. And it's better than it used to be, but then it got worse again for a while. And I think until I taper off, I don't think it'll ever be 100%, but until I taper off Remeron and get back to healing, that's the only way it's gonna actually get any better. My akathisia is one of my worst symptoms now too, and it's been since I fucked up the Remeron. I had it throughout the whole benzo withdrawal, but it wasn't that bad. But it got really bad after I fucked up, and it's just that whole feeling in my body of movement, and it's really disturbing feeling. Get a lot of it's been worse the past couple days, where any kind of visual in my brain, if I close my eyes, like things aren't calm or still when I close my eyes. They look like this. It goes crazy. Luckily, it's not like that 24/7. It's just a really erratic brain symptoms. I got a lot of muscle issues today just because Saturday, like my girlfriend's family came, like mom and dad came out and stayed overnight Saturday into Sunday, which was cool. But we went to an antique shop and then we went to another one. And once I got to the other one, I was pretty much dead. The first one I went to, I was actually doing really well. It was actually a really decent time. And then the second one, they were kind of right next to each other. So by the time I got to the second one, I was like pushing myself really hard just to even walk. Then the weird brain dizziness comes in. It's not like typical dizziness, but I still get that. That won't go away for a long time. But it depends how much I put myself through. So today is Monday. We did that Saturday. Yesterday, my muscles hurt really fucking bad. And that's not usually my hugest issue because that one's always obvious that will fade away, in a couple days. But today I'm still really sore and I'm really tired. Hi, Cindy. But I haven't been going out for work as much as I'd like, but it's kind of good I haven't. I took some time to kind of cool down so I could go out and hang out with them on the weekend. And it was fun. I wasn't paranoid or anything like that shit. Yeah. Well, all that stuff is it's like, I don't know why. I mean, visual snow and that strobe stuff is always worse. Like if I wake up at like 3 a.m, I'm going to the bathroom and I look at something, it's just the visual snow's like doubled. And I always say if I had to live like that all the time, oh man. So I always think to myself, it does get better during the day, when after I wake up and stuff like that. But somehow it gets better. I don't know. Dude, I couldn't even imagine having a kid right now. But you're still doing really good. So, I mean, you're able to tolerate it too, You just got to get through it. Eventually, I mean, it's all worth it. So, you'll be fine. Yeah. Well, that's cool. It's always fun to buy shit. It's like what I did with this fucking printer right here. I mean, I was sick, normally sick recently. And when I fucking had to get that thing up the stairs and move it in here, it was absolute torture. I should have never done that. And then a TV too while I was still sick. Oh man. But yeah, it's still fun and worth it. Like now that I'm feeling better, I'm totally glad I did all of it. But the printer is almost paid off now. That's cool. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I'll have my up and downs for a good long time. And I know this coming weekend, this Sunday, is my girlfriend's little cousin's birthday party, and she wants me to go. And I'll probably go. And I'm sure that'll throw me into a nice wave. I'm sure I'll get into a wave before that because it's already been so many days of feeling okay. And once that happens, it's downhill. Hey, that's pretty good, 73 days. Yeah, that's the point, man. I just need good entertainment. But my girlfriend's dad walked in. He's like, "Oh, the picture looks so clear." He's so used to my old 42-inch TV. And it was old. It was an old TV. Probably 15 years old. Well, that reminds me, Scott. I actually, thanks to your recommendation, I actually signed up for the Calm app. And without letting it roll over and just charge me, I went to the iTunes store. I have iPhone. So I went to the iTunes store and checked my subscriptions. And I managed to get it for $45 a year, which is way better than the $79 I was gonna pay. So I got it for the year, and I've been meditating more now. So thanks for that. I like it. I've actually enjoyed it so much that I actually busted $45 out on an app. But I'm going through some different types of meditations that I've been actually really enjoying and helping me feel a little better, calming my head down a little bit. So that's going to be really a real help when I start tapering again as well. I fell asleep to Matthew McConaughey. That's funny. But yeah, there's good stuff on there. I really started to enjoy it once I started doing meditations and stuff. It's good. I like it. $45 was a little much, but it was better than the 70 something I was going to pay. It was really funny, and I might be able to show you on here. When I go to the App Store or whatever, and I'm going to have to log in. Hold on. Fingers are too fat. I went to subscriptions, and I noticed under Calm, there's all these Calm Premium, 1 month, 1 year, blah, blah, blah. There's a ton of different ones. And you can see, you can kind of see it there. So you can't really tell. But anyway, you get the idea. There's anywhere from 1 month for $14.99 to Calm Premium from $47.99 to Calm Premium to $89.99. Calm Premium 1 year $95.99. There's all these different prices. I think some people get screwed and end up paying a lot of fucking money for nothing. So yeah, thanks for that. It's pretty cool. So I'll probably cut off a little bit early. And I'm doing shorter meditations right now. I meditated for a good 4 years after benzo withdrawal. I did a lot of visual meditations and stuff like that, and that helped me a lot. But this I really like. There's a lot of different options on here, even just short 10-minute meditations and stuff. And right now I'm just doing 10 to 15 minutes a day, and I'll build up again because I completely lost my groove on meditating. So yeah, Calm app. It's the first app I like, first app and like meditation thing. I've paid for a few apps, but nothing major, And I I spent a lot of money on this one, but it's well worth my sanity. So yeah. Well, let's see. DPJR is a little bit better today, but it's also a little worse than it was yesterday. But it's in general tolerable. My neuropathy in my hands and feet are bad in my feet, but not so bad in my hands. To where in my hands I could actually say if it was like this all the time, I could deal with it. But my feet, it's bad. Kind of hurts. It's pulsating and vibrating, and yeah, it's annoying. Not the worst symptom ever though. A lot of muscle pain today from standing and walking and moving in weird ways from being at the antique place. I've been getting a lot done here, work wise. Sales have been super slow. The after Labor Day weekend was a really good weekend for me. I made a good amount of money, and that got me ahead. But then I also spent a lot of money to cover a lot of things that I was behind on. So now I'm just kind of back to where I was. And now, of course, this weekend was a super slow weekend. So it's just like back to normal. I had like one sale today, and that hasn't happened in now 2 sales in a long time. Things are slower. I'm always feel better when my sales are better. I don't plan on going back out for work till Wednesday. Get some stuff done here. Finally got some technical difficulty stuff done with the printer. Trying to think what else. Yeah, that's about it, I think, guys. Unless you got any questions, I'll hang on for a couple minutes. And that, I'll probably go. I'll probably go meditate or something. I hear my cats crying out there, acting like big babies. All righto. You guys have good night, and we will definitely talk soon.